Hello everyone, I am Linda Faye Willis, and I am honored to be here today with my daughter in the gospel, Kimberly Houston, who is running for mayor. It seems people are interested in commenting on your personal life. People seem not to know much about you before Councilwoman. So if you would just talk just a little bit to your audience.
Okay.
Give them a little of who Kim is.
Okay, Kim, Kimberly Alexandria Barney Houston.
Okay, I didn't know
and we're going to put it all out there.
Exactly.
The reason why people may not know much about me, and I did not graduate from Meridian High. I am a country girl. I grew up in the Zero community. I graduated from Clarkdale High School, or Clarkdale Attendance Center, which is kindergarten through the 12th grade. We were the first kindergarten class there, and we literally watched each other grow up. And I tell you, it's just an amazing thing. And so I grew up out there, but I spent most of my childhood wanting to get to the city. I don't know. It's just something about being in the city that I felt like I was missing out on, because maybe it's because I didn't like dealing with the pigs. My daddy had the chickens that my granddaddy had, the cows that my uncle had, and the crops that my great aunties had. When I say I'm a country girl, I rode horses and all that kind of thing. I really had a good childhood, I like to think, because my parents, they made sure that we had everything that we needed. And because of their value system and how they raised us, we were poor and didn't even realize we were poor. I didn't realize that getting free lunch was a thing that said I might be at risk until I became an adult. I didn't realize the sacrifice that my mom was making to make ends meet by ironing clothes for the rich folks up the road from us. I didn't understand the impact of watching my dad do these little odd jobs and things like that to make sure that he was providing for his family. I come from a very strong family of faith. My dad's a pastor, my brother's a bishop in Madison. My grandfather was a pastor. My great-grandfather was a pastor. I thank God for those strong Christian values that my family, from my great aunties to my mom and dad and others, my Sunday school teachers, just those values that they instilled in me is just, I think it helped groom me to the person that I am today. And so it may seem like Kim has it all together and all this and all that. I have very humble roots, and I thank God for this opportunity that He's given me to perform at this capacity for the city of Meridian. And I want to take those same values to the next level.
Could you tell us a little bit about what your day is like? Because you're a really busy lady. Really busy lady.
And I've heard some comments about how is she going to be able to handle things at this capacity. And my day, it really starts out at 5 o'clock just about every morning. I wake up and I start my day with God. I give Him His rightful place in my life, because I recognize that if it wasn't for Him, I wouldn't be able to do any of this stuff that I'm doing. And so I have to give Him His rightful place and give Him the glory and the honor and spend that quality time with Him. Because believe it or not, He gives me strategy and insight and wisdom, and He helps me be a better person. And so I give Him His rightful place, and then I try to get outside or either go to the gym to take care of this temple, because physical weakness prevents the accomplishment of much. I get back home, and of course I have teenage children. I'm a single parent now, and I have these teenage children that I have to make sure that they are up and moving so that they don't be late for school. They attend Meridian High School. I'm a parent of public school. So once they have their meal and they're out the door, then I go back to getting myself ready. Usually my main job that I've had for 22 years now, Shelter Insurance, Houston agency. The Lord blessed me to start that agency with 0 customers. I mean, we call it a scratch agency, and I've been there 22 years now, and we've built something great there. So I take care of my customers, and then at City Hall, I've been elected president of the city council 3 times by my peers. And so with that comes the responsibility of having to be at a lot of meetings and things of that nature that other council members may not have to be in attendance for. I either have my insurance lady hat on or my councilwoman hat on. In any event, everybody comes by my office either with their council issues or their insurance issues. And so we try to balance that out. Just about every day at 5 o'clock, I try to take those hats off, because then I got to put mama hat back on. I got to put that hat back on and make sure that, I have a plan for dinner, because they are growing kids and they are always hungry. Really always hungry. Before I can get in my car good, I'm getting a phone call, Mom, what you cooking? And so we'll eat, and I try to get a little TV in. Next thing you know, to be honest with you, I'll start these little shows, and once I get comfortable, the TV is watching me. And so I'm out, and I wake up the next day and do it all over again. It's a joy for me to serve my community, to serve my family, to serve my friends, the ministry that I have. Sometimes I get pulled in a lot of different directions, but knowing which hat I have on, making sure that in that moment I keep that hat on and don't try to wear all the hats at the same time, it helps me stay balanced, it helps me stay focused, and it helps me serve the people.
Kim, what do you think about possibly being the first African-American female
yes.
mayor? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts there?
It is exciting. It's big. It's a big thing. And when I say what I'm about to say, it's not that I'm taking away anything from that, because it would be an accomplishment. And I pray that it will inspire Sarah's Daughters Leadership Academy, the nonprofit organization that I have, where we're working with middle school girls, and, hoping that this opportunity will inspire them, to live a life that can put them in positions one day to help others and lead. All of that is good, but I don't want it so much to focus on making history. My real purpose in doing all of this is to make a change, to make a difference. Ultimately, Meridian needs a leader who wants to truly be focused on the people. We spend a lot of time making this a cool place for folks to visit. Under my administration as your mayor, I'm going to make sure that we don't leave the home team out. Visitors are good, but we got to make sure that the home team is winning. And that's why I'm running. That's why, the history thing is good, but let's make some real history by making sure that the home team has a winning season, if you will, yes, under this administration.
I love looking out for the home team.
Yes, the home team.
I am Linda Faye Willis with Kim Houston, our next mayor. I hope that you have enjoyed this conversation just as much as I have, and thank you so much for spending time with us. And remember, don't forget to vote.
I'm Kim Houston, and I'm asking you to vote for me on April the 6th.